Well, hello and welcome everyone to Friday Seltzer Reviews. Nah, that ain't right, is it? Mmm, mmm. Oh, it's delicious. You guys, so as you saw in my last video, we got the motherboard back from ASUS, and well, I guess here goes nothing. We're gonna go ahead and jeez, what is that, like 30 foot-pounds of torque on that one there? Jeez, criminy. We're gonna go ahead and break this one down, make sure it looks good and okay and usable, and I guess reassemble the computer because ASUS, I don't even know if my other stuff still works or not, guys. I actually have no idea if the GPU, motherboard, sorry, GPU, CPU, RAM, if that stuff still functions or not. How that's gonna play out in this little section here, we're gonna find out for sure. Got my 8 sticks of RAM. Plug all this stuff in. Oh, you guys probably want to watch a little bit of this, but I'm probably going to switch to a time lapse here. But I'll bring you in. Apparently, my motherboard is like really short. My tripod. So that's the best camera angle I'm going to have for this right now. That's fine. Can't remember, are these captive screws? I think they are. Gosh, like why did no one do this before? Like, screw losing all these tiny little yeah, screw losing all these tiny little screw. Yeah, so yeah, see, I like this feature too, ASUS. This is a nice little feature here where the SSDs clamp in there. That's really a good feature. Socket 3, socket B. I don't know if these are like laid out in a specific order or anything. Just put these in. Honestly, I don't really know if this even matters. There's like an orientation or an order that the SSDs go into, but I'm just gonna install them, dude. Install. I don't know. Like, you know, back in the like, I think there was the IDE and early SATA days with the spin-up, the actual physical hard drives, but you had to put them in serial or whatever. You had to. There's those jumpers on the back of the on the IDE drive that you had to. Is it a primary? Is it a slave? Is it a secondary? You know, that stuff. God, I kind of miss those days. It is significantly easier now. Faster, easier, simpler, way more straightforward. It's nice, but I'll admit that was kind of fun. That bit of nostalgia. It was fun going down that little memory lane, wasn't it? I feel like RAM was easier to install back in the day too, like, actually. Okay. Installing RAM on the bottom like this is so much nicer than trying to install it vertically in the case, like while your board is already installed in the case. Oh my gosh. I know, but I had to unfortunately do this a couple times in this manner. Where's the CPU? Crapola, Arthas was keeping my CPU occupado. Okay. Triangle to triangle, you guys. No bent pins or anything, so that's good news. CPU installed. All right. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm gonna put some thermal paste on, repaste that guy, and then I guess for the rest of it, we'll just do the time lapse. Hopefully that was mildly entertaining, everybody. Oh God, it's so good. Yum. Oh my God, yum. Well, hello and welcome back, everyone. If you saw my last couple clips, contents, videos, you saw that ASUS came through, did the right thing, and replaced my motherboard with a, well, I'm going to say this is probably a refurb. I don't think this was new because it came in a white box and stuff. And, well, it doesn't work. This board lights up, and then it doesn't power on. I can't get the board to jump. Power switches don't work. I got really frustrated, and I was like, well, you know what? I better make sure that this case is functioning and blah, blah, blah. The switch, you know, the front panel switch and everything is working and what have you. So I went ahead and took an old motherboard, old ASUS motherboard, mind you, and the 1700X in it, old CPU that I had laying around. I tossed some RAM in there. I plugged that thing in. I plugged the front I/O from this case, this height Y70 case, into that motherboard. Pushed the power button with my new power supply. It worked flawlessly. I even tried this ASUS board that they sent me with both power supplies, and I was like, man, maybe my power supply is dead after all, and that's why it's not, you know, doing something right. Nope. Power supply is just fine. Confirm the power supply is fine. The case is fine. That works just fine. Like, so ASUS, what the F, man? I'm just really I'm really just losing my mind with this. So yeah, oh yeah. So the first thing I was going to do with this setup now is, I think I'm just going to put it back into the case here. I took it all apart, everything, disconnected everything, took the CMOS battery out, just so that, like, I was just hoping that maybe that this thing would just discharge, and maybe that's what the problem was, and I can plug it back in and it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick for you, and see what that does, and just kind of go from there real quick. And then we'll go into the next thing if that doesn't work. Whew. All right, you guys. So good news, I think. Anyway, so this other thing I did just in case that I can't get this thing to work. I bought a Micro Center motherboard because I wanted to make sure that my components actually still work and stuff. But this time, the motherboard did something that it didn't do the other times. The DRAM light lit up, and I don't have anything connected to it. That makes me think that maybe this board might actually function. I think I'm going to plug the RAM into it and kind of see what happens after that. Well, you guys, oh, maybe it is actually doing something. Hold on. We'll wait and see a little bit here, but it seems like it's kind of going through its motions here. I'm guessing this obviously, letting it sit like this for this long probably reset itself. So the motherboard probably has to go through its ritual, if you will. I forget what the heck it's called off the top of my head right now. Anyway, so I'm hoping it's cycling through to see what it's doing. What is it doing? I'm not entirely sure, guys. Also not running my pump, which I think is strange. Wait, maybe that's not that. Yeah, I don't know. This seems strange to me. I don't know what it's doing. See, that's the other crappy thing about these motherboards too that I really don't like. I wish they had like I wish more motherboards had the boot code things in there, you know, so you could see what the heck it was doing, what is wrong with it. I don't know why they're not including that, why that seems like it's regressed in that sense. Like, why why are we going backwards with motherboards? Like, why are motherboards going up in price, but with less useful features? They should all have a power button on them and the boot LCD or LED lights on them. Crap. Okay. Well, now what? All right, guys, one more test here. I plugged in I reseated the GPU and the riser cord. So hopefully, maybe that's causing an issue. What does it say now? So now it's saying VGA. So it's not. So maybe the riser cord is bad. Is the port bad? Is the GPU bad? Man, I am just... It almost makes me want to... I don't know. It makes me just kind of want to pull this board out and restart over here and just try the refurb board that I bought from Micro Center, because I'm really out of ideas. We got one more thing. All right, here we go. Another test. This time we got the a different riser cord in there, because it keeps for some reason locking onto that VGA. So, and God, it'd be crazy if I had to break out a different GPU to try this out, to test this, to narrow it down to see if there's something wrong with the GPU too. But so far, I mean, it still could be this motherboard. Absolutely, like for sure, it could be this motherboard. Anything happening though? No, nothing. Okay, well, you guys, well, I don't know. You guys, I really don't know what to do at this point. What do you guys think I should do at this point? Give up on this motherboard? Man, do I try? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do at this point. I am honestly, you guys, just losing my mind at this point, at this PC. Like, I really wish I knew what happened day one. Could it have bricked could that ASUS motherboard I had have bricked my my GPU? Maybe. I don't know. Like, could it have killed my CPU? I don't know. Maybe. You guys, this is wrecking me. I know this is kind of a long ass series of just nonsense, but I don't know. That's where I'm at, guys. Leave your comments down below if you got any tips, tricks, or whatever. Yeah, that's where we're at. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.